You reach for your phone again without thinking, without purpose, without even knowing why. It's there in your hand before you realize what you've done. The screen lights up and pulls you in like a black hole, swallowing time, swallowing presence, swallowing you. This is the most dangerous distraction of our age. Not the phone itself, not the notifications, not even the endless scroll through other people's lives. It's something deeper, more insidious, more devastating to your soul. It's the escape, the desperate flight from the present moment, from yourself, from the raw, unfiltered experience of being human. You tell yourself you're staying connected. You convince yourself you're being productive. You lie to yourself about just checking something quickly. But deep down, beneath the excuses, beneath the rationalizations, you know the truth. You're running from the silence that might reveal who you really are, running from the stillness that might show you what you've become, running from the present moment, because this moment, right here, right now, demands everything from you, and you're terrified you don't have it to give. Marcus Aurelius knew this terror. 2,000 years ago, without smartphones or social media, he understood the fundamental human impulse to flee from ourselves. How much trouble he avoids who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does, he wrote, but only to what he does himself. But we look. We always look. We scroll through curated perfection and measure our messy reality against it. We consume endless content about other people's thoughts, other people's lives, other people's everything, while our own life slips through our fingers like sand. The Stoics called this prosoche, the opposite of attention, the scattering of the mind, the dissolution of focus, the death of presence, and it's killing you, not literally, but spiritually, emotionally, essentially. Every time you reach for that device to escape the discomfort of now, you're choosing absence over presence, numbness over feeling, distraction over being. You're choosing to be anywhere but here, anyone but yourself. But here's what the Stoics understood that we've forgotten. The present moment is not your enemy. Your thoughts, your feelings, your raw experience of being alive. These are not things to escape. They are the very substance of your humanity, the discomfort you're avoiding. That's where growth lives, the silence you're drowning out. That's where wisdom speaks. The stillness you're running from. That's where your true self waits with infinite patience for you to return home. Seneca wrote, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. The end of distraction is the beginning of life." But ending distraction doesn't mean throwing your phone away. It doesn't mean becoming a digital hermit. It doesn't mean rejecting the modern world. It means something far more radical: choosing consciousness. Choosing to be present with whatever arises, choosing to feel whatever needs to be felt, choosing to face whatever needs to be faced without running, without hiding, without the numbing comfort of endless distraction. This is the most difficult thing you will ever do, because distraction feels safe. Distraction feels necessary. Distraction feels like survival. But it's not. It's the slow suicide of consciousness. The gradual erosion of your capacity to be fully alive. Think about the last time you sat in complete stillness for more than 5 minutes. No phone, no music, no podcast, no distraction of any kind. Just you and the present moment. Can you even remember, or has distraction become so woven into your being that presence itself feels foreign, uncomfortable, wrong? The Stoics would say this discomfort is exactly where you need to go. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way, Marcus Aurelius reminds us. The very thing you're avoiding, that raw, unfiltered experience of being present, is the path to freedom. Not freedom from your life, but freedom in your life. Freedom to choose your response to whatever comes. Freedom to remain centered in the storm of existence. Freedom to be fully, completely, undistractedly yourself. But this freedom demands practice. It demands that you catch yourself in the act of reaching, in the act of escaping, in the act of choosing absence over presence. And instead of judging yourself, instead of adding shame to the already difficult work of being human, You pause. You breathe. You ask yourself, what am I running from right now? Maybe it's boredom. Maybe it's anxiety. Maybe it's loneliness. Maybe it's the terrible, beautiful weight of your own existence. Whatever it is, feel it. Don't analyze it. Don't fix it. Don't escape it. Feel it. Because in that feeling, in that direct contact with your own experience, something sacred happens. You remember who you are. Not the curated version, not the projected version, not the version that exists in the digital realm of likes and shares and carefully crafted images. The real version. Raw, imperfect, present. The version that doesn't need constant stimulation to feel alive. The version that can sit with discomfort without immediately reaching for relief. The version that knows the difference between being alone and being lonely, between silence and emptiness, between stillness and stagnation. This version of you, the undistracted, you is who you've always been beneath the noise. And this version is stronger than you know, wiser than you imagine, more capable of joy, of peace, of deep, abiding contentment than any distraction could ever provide. The Stoics knew that external things, including our devices, our distractions, our escapes, have no power over us unless we give it to them. The power is always and only yours. To be present or absent, to engage or escape, to live fully or to drift through life half asleep, half alive, half here. So put the phone down, not forever, just for now. Feel what comes up. Let it be there. Let it move through you without trying to change it or escape it or distract yourself from it. This is not about perfection. This is about practice. This is not about never being distracted again. This is about recognizing the sacred choice that exists in every moment. To be here or to be elsewhere. To be present or to be absent. To be alive to the fullness of now or to sleepwalk through the only life you have. The choice is always yours. The moment is always now. The power is always present. And you, the real you, the undistracted you, the fully present you, are already here, waiting patiently for you to come home.